Strap yourself in, folks, for this one. Danny Noppert against Rapid Ricky Evans. Should be a good contest, this one. I'm looking forward to this. The hot footing it from board 1 to board 2.
Danny to throw first for the bull. Come on.
Noppert will have first bite of the cherry at the bullseye.
50.
And to his credit, pins it.
50.
As does Ricky. Wasting very little time.
25. 25.
These two have met 7 times in their career.
5.
This is the 8th meeting. And it's 4-3 to Ricky.
25.
Last time they met was in October last year, where Danny got the better of Ricky by 6 legs to 2 in a Players' Championship event.
50.
All 7 of the meetings, in fact, apart from one, have all been on the floor.
Outside. Ricky to start the game. Game on.
The last time Ricky Evans beat Danny Noppert was actually in March 2022, nearly 3 years to the day, actually, in a semi-final of Players' Championship 6.
$59. 60. 140. 58.
Yet to find a trouble so far, Ricky, in these first 3 visits. Noppert stealing the throw in this opening leg.
121. 57.
And still yet to find that opening treble of this best of 11 contest. Noppert, the former UK Open winner.
125.
Been very much a perennial semi-finalist over the last few years in a number of major events.
92. 'Game shot.
It takes the opening leg of this encounter. Yeah, Noppert has taken 5 Players' Championships events, last one of which was in Leicester last year.
60. 140.
Well, Ricky Evans couldn't find a treble in his first leg. We found a couple there to try and bounce back straight away.
97.
Yeah, Ricky made the UK Open semi-finals last year.
140.
Yet to find any joy on the floor, though, in Players' Championships events. He has made a couple of finals, the last of which was in Milton Keynes.
100.
Yeah, last year, and 4 finals in his career. And looking to strike back straight away.
96.
Treble.
89.
Keep himself on 32. And looking to strike back straight away.
96. Game shot.
Break back. 1 break apiece, 1 leg apiece. both players just averaging in the 90s as we're both trying to see the first max of this contest. Good first start though from Noppert.
100.
Can't replicate the score of his opponent now.
$93.
And he sense now Ricky Evans just settling into this game.
$45.
And has a big advantage.
58.
Over his opponent, but gotta be careful of the scoring prowess, especially if Noppert. You can go on a multi-leg burst.
58. $145.
Down to 65 for Rapid Ricky. Utilising the ball, which would have left. Double top, should he have pinned it, but he's going to have a couple of visits here.
94.
A good glance at the score. Went for treble 11, so 14 will leave double top.
25.
To which Ricky will return to hold his throw, secure a lead, but this potentially is the first max of this contest. Oh, unlucky. A little bit of pressure utilised, and Evans
Game shot.
doesn't blink, gets on with it, and is 2-1 ahead. Elsewhere in the arena, a couple of matches into last leg deciders, in fact. Nico Springer and Matthew Dennett are locked at 5 legs apiece, as are Dirk van Dijkenbode and Mensur Sulovic. Cameron Menzies and Bradley Brooks are 4 legs all. Ross Smith, 5-2 ahead over Jarno Boltenberg.
135.
And so far, we have lost 3 seeds, and because of big names as well. Gian van Veen was the winner in Players' Championship 6. He lost 6-5 to Patrick Gieritz. Gary Anderson, the winner yesterday, is out, losing to Greg Ritchie. The other seeds to fall by the wayside, 2 of them in fact. Luke Woodhouse has lost to Mario
40.
van den Bodegaard, 6-4, and Ryan Joyce, who you just saw on this stream, losing 6-1 to Ian White. First max for Danny Noppert. Ricky on no finish. But he makes sure of that. Get himself down to double 2. Noppert, 2 14s coming in.
Game shot.
And found. Level game, 2-2. Elsewhere in the last 64 wins so far in the seeded part of the draw for William O'Connor, Dom Taylor, Gabriel Clemens, Ryan Searle, Kevin Deutz, Damon Hetter, Josh Rock is through, Neil Zonneveld is through, Raymond van Barneveld through, 95. And Andrew Gilding also through. Just about a good hour or so ago, in fact. And Andrew got through, so we'll be getting the last 32 underway very shortly.
$77. $60.
No reward from that visit for Rapid Ricky. But plenty of reward there for Danny Noppert. That's going to help his cause. That is for sure. Downstairs on the 19th, 5 of which will leave 170.
95.
And 5 of them found. Ricky down to a finish. Danny, though, arguably the favourite here with 6 starts from 204. That's what he'd been thinking, but
58.
That doesn't help. Ricky 170, got to go for it.
134.
Picks up second prize to leave himself a double. 86. Now, will he stay there? No, instead he moves across to lead 32.
Game
Brilliant
shot.
from Danny Noppert. Superb a breaker throw as well. You can see what it meant to the Dutchman. Fantastic finish. And now leads by a single leg, but with the darts in the 6th.
180.
Second max for the 34-year-old.
97.
Brilliant from Danny Noppert.
180.
Back-to-back maxes.
100.
For perfection. Just underneath, hard luck.
$65.
Well, Ricky way back on 304. He's going to need a couple of treble 20s here just to get down to a finish. And to his credit, he gets all three of them.
180.
To give Ricky something to... Danny something to think about, I should say. 76 coming in. 16 now for double top. 1 dart at tops.
Game
And 1
shot.
dart found as well. 2 clear. Danny Noppert now, 4-2. Very impressive with the averages as well, both
98.
players. Hovering around the 100 mark. This is all been down to that 146 finish from Noppert in leg 5. And now he's in the red bit again.
180.
Wonderful stuff. And Ricky responds in kind.
180.
It's raining 180s.
$45. $91.
Ricky leaves 132 beyond the bullseye when he returns.
134.
Has to go that way now. With Danny on a finish. Treble 19 for the ball. Bullseye, it's half covered.
98.
Well, he took out 146. 17's the route here. Another one of them will leave double top. 68 scored. 74 to go. Treble 14 maybe.
82.
Down to 16. Now we're in, Ricky. Split or steal?
Game shot.
The answer is the steal. And Ricky Evans holds his nerve, holds his throw, and is one behind at 4-3.
140.
Well, he's been very impressive on the outer ring so far. For both players, in fact.
96.
Danny Noppert yet to miss a dart at double. Very impressive. Both players.
140.
As both of them now north of 100 in the averages. Due to darts like that.
25.
But Ricky's the one who has to chase. He's the one who needs to find that breaker throw back.
100.
A ton 40 will help his cause here, and he's going to need a ton 40 as well. How about a max instead? Superb.
180.
4 maxes apiece in this game. Noppert, though, on the 11 to try and pin the ball to go one away from victory.
96.
Just below. Now then, Ricky. North end of the board. 2 darts at tops. I'm just pulling
65.
into the 5. Wow, indeed, Ricky. You're absolutely right there. Not what you were expecting. Noppert to hold. 1 for double 12. And double 12
shot.
found. And And you can see what it means to Danny Noppert. The only dart he's missed at a double has been at the bullseye. And the averages, superb from both.
81. And 40.
Brilliant again from Evans. 5 maxes to Ricky, 4 to Danny, and we've only played 8 and a bit legs of darts.
80.
But Evans is going to have to attack the Noppert throw. Should he hold here?
100.
He'll be in the last chance saloon. And they're already calling last orders. Great last dart. Knew the importance of that to get down to a finish. 10s. Brilliant.
Shot.
Brilliant from Ricky Evans. Danny Noppert had a 146. Ricky Evans now at a 140, but it is Noppert was still with that breaker throw. Found in leg 5. Has given him this advantage and the opportunity to throw for the match.
One.
Yeah, the first dart was so good that you'd expected maybe a couple more going in. Evans needs a treble to stay on the coattails. Can't
60.
find one. A nervy 10th leg. Noppert losing the line. Drifting into the 5.
82.
Recovers with the last dart. What Ricky would do for a ton 80 here, or even a ton 40. That'll do.
40.
Evans swinging the pendulum of pressure the way of the Dutchman. Got to go down 19s.
97.
Great last dart. I think Evans will be thinking 140 here. Not that trouble though.
92.
So then, match darts. Needs to find a treble for a dart at the bullseye. Will should have a dart at the bullseye. 1 dart at bull. Brilliant from Danny Noppert. You can see what it means to him as well. Ricky Evans takes it with very good grace. He was superb in this game, averaging 105. Noppert, though, was superb. Well, 146 in that 5th leg. The catalyst for this victory with that breaker throw in leg number 5. He advances into the last 32 in a blockbuster. 6 legs to 4.